Hello, everyone. My name is Junior. I'm working through my second mimosa. Actually, lost count. And I'm here to talk to you about the funniest movie I have ever seen. The worst movie I have ever seen. And I mean that with my genuine, truest heart. I don't know how else to say that to you. I wouldn't lie to you about this. I would not lie to you about this. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. I've watched a lot of bad movies. I love a lot of bad movies. Sometimes it's fun to really love bad movies. This was just bad. Objectively, the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And of course, I'm talking to you about the masterpiece, the powerful, inspiring, the empowering, wonderful, downright genius movie. That is. Aurora, what do you have to say about this? It's my cat, Aurora. How you doing, girlie? Oh, all right. Bye, babe. War of the Worlds, open parentheses. God damn, girl. God damn, girl. God fucking damn it, cat. We're friends now. You're freaking pissing me off. Readjust my camera. War of the Worlds, open parentheses, 2025, end parentheses. I think that that's gonna read right on the camera. I don't know, who gives a shit? This movie doesn't deserve it. It was bad. Let's get down to brass tacks here. I wrote notes. I wrote 3 pages of notes and a sticky note of notes. Because I didn't have this journal when I continued watching it. I watched this at work. This is the longest movie I've ever seen. It's like 2 hours long, but it took me like 4 hours to watch it. Because this is one of those movies where, you start it and you start watching it, and I wouldn't be paying attention enough, and I would be like, what the fuck did they just do? What did they just say? Pardon my language. This goddamn cat, dude. She's pissed off too. This movie sucks that bad. I would start watching it and then be like, what did they just say? So I'd have to back it up, watch the scene again, take notes. That's my own doing. But this movie is so boring and so lame and so stupid. I don't think it would be hyperbole to be like, this. What are we doing, right? With the Star Trek glass. Very, very cool. Very cool. I'm a Trekkie. Besides the point. Guys, really quick, still need to get it in color. New ink, 60th anniversary of Miss Mary Jane Watson. That's a stick and poke my dear friend Sid did for my other 2 cats that unfortunately passed away. For Miss Mary Jane Watson. Beautiful. Thank you, Luca. My boy Luca. For Hate Tattoos at Half Orc. I'm repping the San Jose today, bro. Mr. Pickle shirt, San Jose. That's where I'm from, by the way. Big 408. Love myself. I have a 408 tattoo on my chest. We don't got to show that off. Let's get back to the conversation here. Start with the hilarious. So this movie was produced by this guy. I'm gonna butcher his name. Timur Bekmambetov. Batu. He produced Unfriended, and he's like a big part of the screen life genre. Hey, you'll never guess when this movie was made. Yeah, 2020, 2021. Whoa. shelved for 5 fucking years, and then they did, could you tell? Because, there's like one person in every shot ever, and then it's like drone footage and stock footage. Hey, let's not use like real world disasters for stock footage in our movie about aliens. So funny. This is a movie that's literally about original War of the Worlds, or even if you want to look at 2005 War of the Worlds, 20-year difference. I love that movie, actually. Tom Cruise is badass. That's one of his better roles, genuinely. In that movie, I put that up there with Collateral. This might be an unpopular opinion. I think Collateral is like low-key his best role. It's so different than what he usually does. What's the movie where he's emotional and shit, too? That one's good, and he plays like an asshole that's like a con man or some bullshit. I don't know. Write in the comments, I don't give a shit. Let's not use real world tragedies. All right. Also, isn't it funny that this is a movie about a guy trying to travel away and get away from this whole thing, and the whole thing takes place in Ice Cube's office, William Radford's office. Low key. Okay. Directed by Rich Lee, does a lot of music videos. Made some actually really good music videos of songs I like. Should have written them down. Written by Mark Hyman and Kenneth A. Gold, or I don't know who has it, the first Kenneth A. Gold or Mark Hyman. His name's Hyman? Damn, that sucks. That dude definitely got fucking bullied in high school, and I'm not kidding. Absolutely. My name's Michael Pussy. You know what I'm saying? My name's James Clitoris. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Paul period. What are we doing, right? Right? That's a nightmare. That's a fucking nightmare. I got really emotional about how terrible he got bullied for his last name. It's pretty good. I might actually have to pour myself another one. My cat's being an asshole. So that's the point. Why, though, I mentioned the writer specifically, this is going to get really funny in a bit. So let's start with the first note I wrote down. How does Goliath work? Because, I can't even read my fucking notes, right? How does Goliath work? Because the system he's using at Homeland Security or wherever the hell he works, it already makes him God. Like, he can do anything. He's like hacking TeamViewer by being like, give me a password, right? And that's how he gets into his like girlfriend's account, or girlfriend. Whoa! Freudian slip. His daughter. Whoa! Freudian slip. That's how he gets into his daughter's like phone passwords or some bullshit. And Devin Bostic, free yourself. I literally wrote a note that says, I literally wrote a note that says, Devin Bostic, come on, man, free yourself, man. You were an Oppenheimer, bro. You were an Oppenheimer, bro. Josh Peck was in Oppenheimer, too. That's a great casting. Love that casting. I also just saw Spider-Man Brand New Day. I loved it. Loved it. Pretty good movie. A muffin, really. No protein. She's pregnant, and she looks like they stuffed a pillow up her shirt because she's jacked in real life. His daughter, that is. He hates his son, Dave, for, like, no reason. There's, like, 2 moments in the movie where Dave, like, dies, and William Radford, like, is like, no! You know what I mean? Ice Cube is right. This is Ice Cube. Dude, let's see. More line reads I see. That must mean, let's try another take of that. There's that part where he's talking to, like, the president and the Department of Defense or whatever, and he's like, gentlemen, there has been a full-scale assault of all military targets, or whatever the fuck he says. I should have written it down. And then, and then the president, he goes, I must initiate this war of the worlds to save us all. Awful. Terrible. Fucking terrible. This movie came out a little over a year ago, July 30th, 31st. Should have written that down too. I'm also filming this right before the year anniversary of doing videos on this channel, which is pretty cool. I like that. First video I did was on the failsafe arc, the Chip Zdarsky Batman failsafe arc. Newest issue of Batman Hush came out. Hatoosh. Once that finishes, you know we're going to do the last episode about that little series. I need to talk about other comic stuff. I need to get back to that. But I'm expanding. Trying to do some music stuff. Music? Fucking idiot. Movie. Whoa! There's music in this show. Alright, I'm going to say it. I did write a note about this. The soundtrack bangs. I should have written down who does the soundtrack. The soundtrack's fucking awesome. What's your deal, bro? What ails you, cat? Whoa! What ails you, dude? Spill my coffee. Phil's, send the check. A little Matty Matheson reference for you. Hellman's, Phil's, send the check. I look so fucked up on camera. I look scary. Besides the point, we're gonna keep going. Not even past the first page of notes, but I'm also talking about bullshit. So, hey, what are you gonna do? Not how Steam works. That's one of the notes I wrote. Even I know how Steam works. I have one game on Steam. I don't remember which game it is. I think it's GTA 6. I don't even know if that's on Steam, so it might not even be that one. I don't give a shit. Guys, I'm really bad at Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft recently, and I'm terrible. I'm so bad at Minecraft. I literally, right before making this video, I lost my hardcore world because I miscalculated how close I was to a creeper. Moving on. Ice Cube, comical fake glasses. Damn. I need these to see. Look at this. See how fucking huge these are? They're bifocals too. What ails you, cat? They're bifocals too. I'm blind as shit without these glasses, bro. Blind as hell, dude. I cannot see shit. I've had to wear bifocals since I was in 7th grade. Moving right along. His wife's dead. His wife's dead, by the way. I'm not sure. What ails you, cat? What ails this animal? His wife's dead. Year anniversary thing, and it takes place on the year anniversary of his wife dying. Dude, when the Facebook message, definitely an AI voice. Also, I really like how in the banner that they show on his Facebook or whatever, he's wearing the same outfit he wears throughout basically the whole movie except for the very end. And they just put like an AI filter over it and they edited in his kids. That was hilarious. I loved that. That's fucking hilarious. See, this is why you can do a year later retrospective, inebriated retrospection. A little mic drop, a little name drop. You can do that year long because I've had time to analyze. Hey, speaking of name drop, Amazon, thank you, Amazon. Reason I mentioned the writers So this was made by Amazon Studios, as everyone knows. It went on Amazon Prime Video or whatever. Amazon Studios. I don't even know if that's their fucking name. I don't give a shit. They didn't have the script written. The script for the... What ails you, cat? The script for this was written by these two dudes independently. And in like an interview, I can't remember which one, I should have written that down. He's like, yeah, you know, Amazon really saved us during the pandemic because you could order shit and they deliver it. Amazon fan fiction. Public domain property. Or the world's. Amazon fan fiction. There was a War of the Worlds TV show that my dad really liked. I haven't watched it. Except for like half the first episode. That looks better than this movie. I swear to God. I think this movie... I bet this movie, this is my guesstimation, had a budget of $10 to $15 million. Guesstimation. There's some names in this movie. There are some names. But most of the footage is stock footage and like green screen backgrounds that the characters exist in for all of the fucking movie. I need to watch my language. I'm swearing a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about my language. NASA hiring Sherbro. Oh, because he wants Dave to get a job. And Dave's like, gaming is my job. So I'm assuming he's supposed to be like a streamer or something. Oh, a little reference, actually. Airtight script. Airtight script. It's genius. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Airtight script. Because you learn that Dave, Ice Cube's son, is the weird hacker organization. Oh my god. Fuck. What were they called? I want to call them Inquisitors. That's not... It's not what they're called. Disruptor! Oh my! So Ice Cube's son runs this hacker group. He has a fucking like a stock image, like a Getty Images stock image of a hooded figure sitting in a room, and it's got like matrix code on it or some bullshit. Damn, this movie's so fucking stupid. It's so effing stupid, bro. Oh my golly. Coffee break, please. Iced Turkish. Tantalizing Turkish. Iced Turkish. Medium. Any size, I don't give a shit. Usually I get a medium, but I got a large today because I'm treating myself. Might as well. He hates his son. Wife's dead. Disruptor. He doesn't know his son is the disruptor, by the way, obviously. And they do these like, oh my god, all the footage of like these weird weather phenomenons and shit. And he's like, wow, that sucks, but I got bigger fish to fry. I got bigger poops to take. That's what he says, direct line. I wish. The writing's not that good. Might as well be. Damn, changed your password again. Damn, shit, hell no. Damn. Oh, shit. Hell no. I wonder if they wrote this role specifically for Ice Cube. Can we make that a conspiracy theory? A year later on a movie no one gives a fuck about, right? I might need to pause this to pour myself more mimosa. More mimosa for Mr. Incredible. I just rewatched Incredibles. A little Incredibles reference. I'm going to do a video about Riverdale. My friend Emma and I have started watching it from the top because I've never seen it, but she's seen it. She's seen like the whole thing. Right? My hair looks really bad. I haven't taken a shower yet today. You can tell I look like shit. Ah! That was easy. That was fucking stupid. He wonders why his kids hate him. He's such a prick. A muffin. Really? That's bad for you. One hard-boiled egg. Talking about protein and shit because his daughter's pregnant. Once again, a jacked woman. You can obviously tell she's like ripped, and they just stuffed a pillow up her shirt and make it look like she's pregnant. Devin Bostic, Amazon driver. This is important to the plot, by the way. This saves the fucking day with the drone and the... Dude, and they obliterate the homeless guy that flips the drone. I'll give you an Amazon gift card. And they obliterate his gay ass with the fucking... Pardon me. They obliterate his dumb ass with the fucking drone. That was so funny. Well, it's not with the drone. Pardon me. Huh? The aliens. Oh my god. So, okay. Goliath program. So, okay. I wrote a note that says not even 15 minutes in when Sandra Nassa, that's her name in the movie, by the way. Ava, who's that? Ava Longoria? I should have written down the cast. I need to like start doing that because I feel like I'm taking too many liberties with these videos. More structure. Nick Lebowski says he hates that I don't edit my videos. I'm lazy. Sorry, Nick. Love you. Sorry, Lebowski. Love you. I might actually have to pause it so that I can pour more mimosa. This might be the first video I make with edits, guys. Holy crap, think about it. Besides the point. Not even 15 minutes in with the NASA, the weather shit, by the way. I'm just jumping all over the place because I'm like remembering... This dude is an omnipresent being, question mark. Super raid of 3 people, no body armor. Oh, so the FBI raids, so Disruptor like projects, or he like makes them believe they're going to a different address using like what's it called? Like DuckDuckGo. He's usually essentially using DuckDuckGo. God, what is that called? VPN. Letters. He's using a VPN and he's using like DuckDuckGo to be like, you don't know where my address is. I will release classified NASA documents, government documents, which is like the Goliath program. Guys, look. Mr. Kenneth A. Gold and Mark Hyman and Mark Vagina might not know. There's a lot of like schizoids and conspiracy people on the internet. There's a lot of them, actually. You'd be shocked to know this. Disruptor, I don't know how to say this. Hot take. Disruptor would be like a lol cow. I genuinely believe. Maybe not to the extent of like a Chris Chan, one might say. But would definitely be, because people would be like, yeah, buddy, I'm sure. Because the ones that would take him seriously would probably take any of that shit seriously. Wow, the government's doing bad shit. Whoa! Whoa! You know, the government's spying on us. checking their Amazon cards. That's a line at the end of the movie. Nah, from now on, I'm gonna be watching you. And he says that to like the director of Homeland Security or fucking Department of Defense. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. This movie's terrible. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so poorly made. $15 million. Can we let's compare notes here, okay? Most A24 films, I think it might be different now, but the whole thing for like A24 and Blumhouse, the models of that, you have a low budget, maybe you spend a good chunk of change on like a name brand actor, you know what I'm saying? You get a name brand actor in there. It kind of helps sell the movie. It's almost like a red box movie method. You get a John Travolta, Jean-Claude Van Damme, you get a Bruce Willis, you know, you get X, Y, and Z, right? Whatever. Someone that you like would sell super crazy movies back in the day that people recognize the name, but yeah, it could be a quick check. Could be a quick check. You built the name, you got your brand name. You know, I actually just rewatched Money Plane. Thank you, Red Letter Media, because I rewatched that video and I went, I should actually watch this movie again. And I watched it again. Hilarious. Very funny movie. Like Andy Grammer. Sting. And it's not Sting. Edge is in it. That's fucking crazy. Isn't the tall one, isn't Kane in that movie? He's like I think he's the co-pilot. The fucking the Lawrence brothers, because the young Lawrence directed the movie. I'm talking about the wrong movie. But the point being, this is the thing. You got Andy Grammer, Joey Lawrence, Matthew Lawrence, The Edge. Sure. Andy Grammer is probably the biggest name in there. But same thing, you're selling the movie on names, possibly, and it's a terrible movie regardless. But A24 movies tend to be good, and they'll sell the movie on names, but with a relatively low budget. The new Hollywood, a low budget is like in the couple mil, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Backrooms, which I saw at Backrooms, I loved that movie. Loved it. The fact that Kane Parsons, I'm 24. That dude can't even legally drink yet. Youch. Good for him, though. That stems from a place of jealousy, I'm sure. But good for him, though. Cheers! Easily gonna need another mimosa. Easily. The check. Send the check. Yeah, all 100 views I get on this video, if I'm lucky, and I appreciate and love every single person that views this video. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, once again, my question, the Goliath program, what's even the point? He's an omnipresent being. I wrote that in my notes. I wrote that in my notes, yeah. Wrote it in my notes. Lost it towards the end and I don't give a shit, whatever. Mimosa's hidden. Mimosa's hidden. Mimosa's hitting. So, but he's an omnipresent being. What could Goliath do? Oh, the data thing! Ah! That's the funniest part of this movie. The military's getting, like, first off, they start winning. I initiate this war of the worlds to save us all. And the military's, like, whipping ass, like crazy for a while, and then the aliens. Whoa. Oh, a little spoiler. The aliens are like eating data, which I found very confusing. Cause why care about data? like, oh, but they're organic. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. The daughter, like, she's like a chemist or a biochemist or some bullshit, and she creates a virus that kills cancer cells or something. You're gonna save the world, babe. Devin Bostic. Free yourself. So they use her kill code, or what do they call it? Oh fuck, it's the something virus. I don't know. It's a kill virus. They convert it to code, or they like make it. And the Tesla, he hacks a Tesla. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That was hilarious. I loved that. That whole sequence is hilarious. It's just funny. But he like, so they turn the cancer like formula that kills cancer into like a computer virus or some shit. I didn't get that at all. Because, you convert it to, like, code, but... Also, okay, I get it. That's their reference. That's their interpolation, interpretation, integration, conception of, like, the end of War of the Worlds. They get sick from earth germs and that kills them and shit, right? I get it, right? Like, that's their version of that. But also, they're like highly powerful beings that came to Earth to eat our data. First off, are you telling me they didn't find any like viruses when they were eating data? Our most powerful resource, our data. That was an hilarious line read. I should have looked up who did that line read. I don't know her name, but that was hilarious. She was objectively the funniest part of this whole film for that line read alone. So, did they not intercept, like, other viruses at any point during, they were just, like, so they could handle, like regular viruses that, like, there are viruses that shut down, like, in, like, hospitals, right? That, like, destroy infrastructures of necessary... Talking about computer viruses. Yeah, whoa. Topical. COVID. Whoa! When the movie was made, it all comes full circle, right? Everything we do comes full circle. Write that down. Put that in the movie. War of the Worlds 2. War of the Planets. War of the Universe. Ice Cube. Hit my line, bro. Hit my line. Okay, back to what we're talking about. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. This movie's terrible. Nothing about this movie matters. The whole time you're watching it, isn't a movie supposed to immerse you? And aren't you supposed to be like, I care about this? This isn't happening in my world. Aren't I supposed to care? I couldn't be bothered. The whole time I'm like, these characters suck. Will Radford is not a likable protagonist. I need that thumb drive when he's like trying to get the fucking drone to him. Okay. Why did he have that weird cut to him inserting the thumb drive with the kill code on it? Isn't this movie supposed to be like Screen Life? It's supposed to be like Unfriended. It could be all compiled from like... But there's no... All they had to do was like take it from a different angle. Put like a camera CCTV overlay over it. You know, like they did 2 minutes earlier in the hallway with the code to get in. You remember that? What they did literally 2 minutes earlier? I need that drone, and it shows the drone flying in from this, like, from the obviously the drone security or the drone camera footage, but also the like hallway when Ice Cube's like, Mark, I need it now. That's what he's yelling at the drone and the camera and shit in the hallway. Why didn't they just do that? Take it from a different angle. It just suddenly is like a real... it's just like a real movie. With this odd angle that's not explained. Take it from a different angle and you could be like, oh, camera overlay, live feed overlay, I don't know. But suddenly there's one shot where it's like a movie, right? This is a movie. This is a can you even call it a movie? It's not a film, I would say. It's not a film, I would say. It's a movie. Or it's a... Dude, there are like rocket jump... There's rocket jump videos with better effects than this. Freddie Wong type shit. You know what I'm saying? That are better than this. That look better than this. I bet Meat Canyon made that reference, and I'm just stealing it from Meat Canyon. Probably. I don't know. I love Meat Canyon. Creepcast, Wendigoon, all that stuff. I should have worn my Smile Dog shirt, but I had to represent San Jose, baby. San Jose, baby. From the Bay, baby. Take you to my crib, where I stay, baby. Or whatever the lyrics are, I don't care. Whatever. But this is just a movie that I'm like, why even? But what was the point, though? Why even the whole time? Because the whole time, I'm like, who gives a shit what these people and characters do? This movie sucks. This movie fucking sucks. Who cares? I think that's my biggest problem and grievance with this film is the whole time I'm like, who gives a shit? I can't care about the characters. I can't care about... How do you make one of the most classic stories, like, ever of all time, so unenjoyable, so unlikable, so... It should have been a slam dunk in certain regards. What if they did... Dude, what if they did Jekyll and Hyde, but it's like Screen Life? What if they did that, right? Dude, Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Skype, that was so lame. The demon barber of Zoom call. That'd be sick, actually. The demon barber of Zoom call. Because it's all a facade, but you do it. It's all because it's all a pandemic. Okay, lost it right at the end there. Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. We're talking about War of the Worlds. Parentheses 2025 in parentheses. Just a terrible film, terrible movie, awful bad. I'm leaving out so much shit because it's like, oh, and then all the like little weird jokes. It's supposed to be like a funny thing, a little quirky thing, and you're like, well, it just wasn't even funny. So why would I find that funny? Because it wasn't funny. It was just like stupid and lame and dumb. It wasn't funny. The whole time I'm like, okay, and? Oh, good one? Hilarious. Good joke there. What am I supposed to think? Because it fails as a dramedy, right? It fails as a movie. It fails as in everything, as a concept, as a real... Dude, the NDAs, they obviously had these people sign billions of copies of NDA to be like, you can't talk about the production of this film. You can't talk about the production of this film because I feel like we would have known everything by now. But they're like using Amazon level lawyericism. They're using some Saul Badman. That's where we're at right? Like, we're not even talking about the Goodman. We're not talking about, Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy. Not Jimmy. Not our precious Jimmy. The chicanery. That's how I felt about this film. This film was chicanery. Chuck McGill would say. And he gets to be a lawyer. They get to be a movie studio. What a sick joke. That's what he would say. Thank you, Chuck McGill. You're not a real movie. You would say, they go, you're not a real movie. University of Omaha or whatever. I need to finish that show. I haven't finished it yet. Still got like 2 episodes left. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just, like, why even talk about it anymore, right? You're probably sitting there and you're going, well, who gives a shit? Well, I gives a shit. Because I didn't make YouTube videos when this movie came out, right? But here we are. I make YouTube videos now, almost at the year anniversary of the channel. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a video for the channel year anniversary on the day. You know? There's going to be a supercut of me sipping. That'd be hilarious, actually. I wonder if I can pay to do that. I wonder if Frankie's busy. Frankie! If you're watching this video, I'm giving you $20 to film that. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts. I mean, a year later, but it's been a year later, right? And we can look back at it now and be like, wow, that was awful. Worse than I thought. Worse than I could have imagined, actually. It's just boring. You know, at a certain point, it doesn't even get, like, funny. It doesn't stay funny bad. It just is bad. It just continuously is not good. Objectively not good. It just never stops being not good. You know what I'm saying? And even like the bits that are supposed to be funny, intentionally or unintentionally, honestly, I'm like, can this movie end? We're like 30 minutes in, and I'm like, okay, where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of the movie? Like, here your characters go, oh my God, in the end, when he's like, we want you to pioneer a spy system, or whatever he says, that doesn't steal people's personal data, doesn't invade people's personal data, or whatever he says. I don't know. He says some old white guy shit. I don't fucking whatever, dude. That doesn't inhibit people's personal data, or whatever he says. I should have grown my mustache out to do that line read specifically. And he's like, and then Ice Cube's like, I'm done looking at people's Amazon carts, or whatever he says. He's like, from now on, I'm going to be watching you, keeping an eye on you, or whatever. And then he's like, but the president, click, or whatever. Guy who plays the president has an insane resume. Can't remember his name. Of course, should have written that down. I need to write more shit down. You know what I'm saying? But, like, terrible film. Objectively bad. Never got good. A year later. A little over a year later, and it never got good. It never started being good. It never continued being good because it never started being good, and it couldn't end good because where was the starting line? It's like the tortoise and the hare, but you like skinned the hare and ate the tortoise 14 minutes before the race even started. So everyone's just sitting around being like, where the hell are the racers? And, you know, you're wearing a tortoise shell helmet with a stomach full of rabbit meat. That's what this movie felt like. Honestly, it felt like an event that I already didn't really want to go to, where I was like, maybe like blank and blank will be there. My buddy X, Y, and Z and his friend A, B, and C is going to be there, right? But then you show up and they like are like already like an hour late because you showed up more than an hour late. So you're like, well, okay, let me text my boy X, Y, and Z, and he's like, we might not be making it out tonight. So you're trying to like mingle, but then, you know, people aren't really feeling the party mood kind of thing, and you're kind of just like, all right, I guess I'm at this party now. You're kind of walking around like, oh, that's funny, but you can't enter certain conversations. You know, it almost feels like the party never started, but there was a hype to it originally. That's what this movie felt like for me, specifically. The whole time I'm like, well, where is it? It wasn't even funny bad at a certain point. I just was like, this is just bad. It's lame. It's stupid and boring. You're telling me this movie's like 2 hours long? Are you out your fucking mind? It felt like it was like simultaneously like 12 hours long and like 12 minutes long. Because I'm like, wait, what? But why? But wait, huh? Okay, but run that back. Wait, where did it, what? You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. War of the Worlds, open parentheses, 2025, and parentheses, objectively the worst movie I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of bad movies in my truth, in my honest, in my real. I've seen a lot of bad movies, and this was the one. Because again, at a certain point, I'm like, I just can't even care to hate this. I can't even care to find this unfunny. Or funny because it's so bad. I just want it to be over. And then it ended, and I was like, I wrote like 3 pages of notes with a sticky note, and I'm like, okay. I wasted hours of my life, of my short, precious life, for this film. And what did it do for me? It led to a YouTube video a year after this effing movie dropped. A love letter to Amazon during COVID-19 pandemic, during the first months of the COVID-19 pandemic. I wonder if they wrote the script in like a day. I wonder if this was like, they're like, well, we're bored, get on a Zoom call and let's type it out. Well, let's create, oh boy, I can't wait to write this script. You know, wow, Amazon really saved my ass. My toilet paper just got here, and you know, and I can't wait to wipe my balls and butt and face with my toilet paper that I got from Amazon. It's me, Mark Pussy. I'm sorry, Mark Hyman. Unfortunate name. Sure, you were bullied in middle and high school. I'm sorry about that. If that is the case for your last name. You know, this cat is losing its goddamn mind. Be free, animal. War of the Worlds, 2025, a year later. My name's Ben Jr. Thank you for watching another Inebriated Retrospection. I'll have another video coming out, I guess, you know, this month, year anniversary of the channel, or at least making videos on the channel officially. War of the Worlds, 2025. What a film. Wow. Just wow. Do you think they'll make a sequel? Are they gonna... What are you doing, dude? Dude, what are you... You okay? The first cut in a video I've ever made because my cat was losing its fucking mind about the windowsill. Sorry. Oopsie. War of the Worlds, 2025. The worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Never started being good. Never found a way to be good. It was just bad. And at a certain point, I couldn't even laugh because I was like, wow, this is terrible. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not even kidding. My name is Junior. Thank you for watching. Hopefully see you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Smile. Love the people next to you. Kiss your loved ones on the cheek. Hug them a little tighter. Make out with your spouse. Have a great rest of your day. Good night and good luck.